Welcome to Afri-Culture, hosted by yours truly, Makafui Laruba, also known as Nicole, where we dive into the amazing traditions and vibrant and rich cultures of Africa. Let's celebrate the beauty of our heritage together. This is Afri-Culture. Let's get it started.
Tapi amanyo bakle mama amuna miawi tapi amay.
The 32nd CEANA Convention, Lafia, Dallas. Yeta kwana Dallas ko kata bo for me a share now I'm a me pona mama.
I put this in my ears, and I haven't asked anyone to repeat themselves in over 3.
Hello and welcome to Afri-Culture, right here on CEANA TV and the Voice of Grace. It is Sunday. You have been watching CEANA 2024 Cultural Night because I am here with the key player behind all those traditional performance. So I was just giving you a little bit of, I know some of you have already seen it, but I'm giving you a little bit of, the things that we have saw at CEANA 2024 this year. And sometimes, we go to an event and we see, planning and we see performance, but we think about the performers themselves, or we think about, the organizers, we think about the presidents and the vice presidents and the people in front. But we really, sometimes we don't think about who's behind the scene. We don't think about the person who is actually, or the people who are actually doing everything necessary for that day to come, for those people to come and perform for us. And I always have, every time I go somewhere, I always want to shine a light on people who are sitting behind or, behind the scenes, underdogs, to showcase them, because it is very, very, very important that, their work, their hard work is shown. So, this year, last year was different. Last year, we bring the president and the leaders in front. This year, I wanted to bring, the man that has always been, even if he's not directly, but indirectly behind CEANA, cultural night. And not only that, but my favorite moment of CEANA, the Sunday services. So I'm going to bring him in. I am just super excited to bring him in. I know I didn't show him in the videos. He's going to come later in the videos. But I'm just showing you the things that he's behind, the things that we see, the performance, we see all of this, but we never think about who is really, directing, who's really making sure that things goes the way they're supposed to go. So again, happy Sunday. Welcome back to Afri-Culture. It is Chari Wonoko on, on CEANA TV and Chari Wonoko. It is not Chari Wonoko, formerly known Chari Wonoko. It has changed to the Voice of Grace now. So I used to be Chari Wonoko, my personal, channel. It is now the Voice of Grace Global. So you are watching this on CEANA TV and watching this on the Voice of Grace Global at the same time. So we want to submit everything in God's hands as always. We are so grateful that we are breathing today. We are so grateful to be alive today. And I'm so grateful to have, our brother with me here today. And I'm going to introduce him. This is very, very important. Before I bring him in, I'm going to make sure and see I do him justice. Before I show him, I'm gonna tell you guys probably already know him. But it is going to be, I'm here today with Professor Samuel Elikem, Nyamuame, because he want to make sure that I pronounce this name correctly. So he's gonna come back and correct me. It was very, very important to him. So it's a Nyamuame. So that's his last name. He want to make sure this last name is not missed. So I pray that I did him justice. But he is professor. He's an associated professor in Birmingham. I say Birmingham, Bridgehampton University, the Sunny, I should say. He's also, in the three department, he said. Department of Music, Department of Theater and Dance. He's also in the Department of Africana Studies. He's going to come undergraduate director. He is an association. I'm going to find out why he's in two association, UVA and Washington, D.C. And, he's the association. But the reason why he's here today, again, is because he is the key player, behind the scene of CEANA, cultural night, and Sunday services. So without further ado, I'm going to bring him in so that we can have Okay. So I have tried. Okay. And I did not get a chance to practice. So I hope I did you justice. So welcome to the show, Professor. Thank you very much for making the time and actually devoting your time to be here. I think you are one of the people who, when I invited you, you are really into it. I think this is what professors do. You know what I mean? Like professors, because you wanted to make sure, what do I need? How do I do this? I'm like, oh my God, this man is really into this. I am so loving it. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for making the time. And thank you for really being excited about this and doing this. So I appreciate you. I know you have a lot of things going on. Thank you for joining me this, Sunday afternoon. So I did a little that I can do to introduce you. I normally don't do all these introductions, but I know it's important to you. So I try the best, but I'm going to let you introduce yourself to the people who do not know you. So introduce yourself, please.
Thank you very much, Nico, for having me. I believe I can mix the languages, right?
Yes, you can.
But you have done a great justice to my name. Actually, I've never seen anybody really eloquently, mention Nyamuame.
Hey, hallelujah. Thank you.
You've done a great job. Agonami of what to call Amashama. Madak Banami Abba Nyadura Nyamuana. Majiba Madak Bana Nyapa Sister Nico for always promoting the AVNess, the AV identity. Doyaominala Mauso Jana Tuchino Alaba Adona Yingo.
Amen.
All right. Most of you know me, but I will tell you a little bit more about myself as requested by my host. So my name is Samuel Elikem Komi Ahatu Nyamuame. Nko Subo. Alaba Zigarela Amagaranyam Aba Sami and then Amagaraganyam Elikem Aro Ali in short. Tankonya Nabe Yoma Yo Amagarabla Magaralesiana Bonkonya Elikem. Professor is just a title. I know but my real name is diminution. So Elikem Aro Afo Sami Afo Elikem. It's what I would really appreciate.
Okay.
Akbenami. Manufiam le Binghamton University, le upstate New York. Probably about 1 hour, 20 minutes from Syracuse and 1 hour from Cornell University. Alabama, I'm part of the SUNY system, State University of New York. And we are #1 public Ivy university. And we are rated #1 by Forbes as well. nya viara ba ye over fiagia mina manya gakaro doga he afioba manya ba because malafia tell. A little about myself. Macho huti ojimre huti afina wrong loga la Volta region. Alaba female de sukula. Ava yera Zico, Zion College of West Africa, the first secondary school in the Volta region. Alaba Chofima Ava yera School of Performing Arts, University of Ghana. I have a diploma, bachelor's of fine arts. Manonufia mafuma nyere visueko. Then mavakbu monupokbo the ava unya masters la Wesleyan University la Connecticut, Middletown. Mafian mafuma 1 year. Mavayi the ava unya PhD la University of Florida la Gainesville. Alabach of fuma ye or posting at Romokbudo la Binghamton University since 2013. Malafimaji Basere Fifia. Alaba anuem wana nyaba mafiana anu the konu nyaung cultural issues of identity, nationality, African religions, cultural anthropology, music of Africa and African diaspora. Mafiana nu ika courses yo intersect na music and health, and also mala interdisciplinary in the humanities. That I remember mala school United study abroad, la Ghana, near the Winneba, near the Who, near no Accra. Tana sukuviara ajibe, you're a college student at ajibe, will study abroad. You have issue aro mana nurekabaro masamua. Please contact me, and then I can share some advice with you. I've been teaching here for a long time. Nico, you requested that I can also talk about my achievements. So in addition to teaching, I won about three teaching award for excellence in teaching at Binghamton University.
Okay.
And as I said, I study abroad and do a lot of things. I'm very much involved in anything that I can push to our students, especially those who are interested in African cultures. So that is why I get to recruit students to go and see it, not to watch it on video, to participate before they go there. Some of them ended up getting married there as well.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I do. I love supporting CEANA. I love to do stuff, but we'll talk a little bit more about the process. Yeah. So that's about me. Thank you for having me.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the music, one thing I wanted to ask, the music, is it African music when you are your music department? Is it African music or just music in general? I thought I just...
It's a general music department.
Music.
I teach the African section. I also sometimes teach Western music because I was actually born in a church. My dad was a catechist, so I was born. I play almost every instrument, from trumpet to organ to any brass, any woodwind. Yeah, but I only play because we don't have that. CEANA doesn't have everything there. Yeah.
Right.
But here I play a lot of different instruments as well.
Oh, wow. Okay. So how long have you been part of CEANA?
Oh my gosh, I don't even remember. My only earliest recollection would be during my PhD time, where Washington, D.C., now DMV, will fly me from Florida to come and train their cultural group.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes, they have been consistently doing that throughout my time in Florida. And then also I have been training Novinho Association.
Okay.
Those times I will come and train them for CEANA. So I've been involved in CEANA, but I used to go there and just enjoy myself.
Okay.
Until I started realizing that certain things have to change, or how do I contribute?
Right.
How do I contribute to make this I have a talent. Let me share the talent with these people.
Right.
So I started getting involved. So I believe 2010, CEANA,
10. Okay.
at Maryland, the video is still in the air on YouTube. It was heavy. And I want to use this opportunity to also correct a statement that I made in Dallas.
Okay.
That I said that I really appreciate the Dallas kids and their performance. But I want to say that there were other kids when I was teaching in Washington, D.C. They were all kids. Now they are grown. They were all kids. I remember Novino Association, Delaware. I trained them. They were all kids. So I said in Dallas that this is the first group of kids that ever performed. And
yeah.
I retract back.
You take that back. Okay.
Yeah, I want to acknowledge the Delaware and also DMV. Those times they were all
children.
Yes.
Maybe because the Dallas children were more.
They were more, and I just got excited that
that
are getting involved into things. It was just hard to have kids understand what we do and to appreciate it and to see the amount of energy Dallas folks put in it. They themselves, the executive, and then the kids. It was just amazing. It was. I love it. I think that's why I made that bold statement. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your correction, and I hope, and I'm sure that those they hearing it and they appreciate you making the correction too. So since you say something about the youth, I'm just gonna ask you, how easy or hard was it? Were you there physically, or were you just directing someone else, or how did that come about? The performance of the children.
Are you talking specifically
for the children, since we're talking about Dallas performance for the youth?
No, I will say frankly that for the kids I didn't do anything.
You wanna okay.
It was Mama Muna and Professor Tugby Alawayi and
who did all? Okay.
I always give guidance behind the scene. This is how they should go. What are some of the challenges they are facing? Okay, this is how you should fix it.
Right.
Sometimes I video call into the rehearsal.
Okay.
Just as I do with other folks, and if the need be, I will record a movement and say, okay, I think this should be twisted this way and that. So I kind of coach behind the scene if I'm not there in person. But if I'm there in person, I get involved and make sure that I'm part of the rehearsal as we go along.
Okay. So thinking about since 2010, you said, since 2010, the 2010 CEANA till today, right? So we know how excited you say you are for the, the performance, the youth, how they did. So we're looking at when you first started. When you first started, you say you were just attendee, and you were just enjoying, and then you kind of offer, not kind of, but you offer your services. So how I don't know, what do you think? How are you feeling about that? How has that evolved? Since your involvement.
I would say that things have changed a lot, and my best recollection was Novino Association. It was a mix. A couple students, Afri-Culture-Oct kids were part of it, and I think another 2 kids. But then the most kids that I work with who are now adults, of course, CEANA Assistant Secretary Abla was a little bit small at that time. No offense, Abla, but and Sister Sally, and they were young kids, and that was the majority I've seen. I think there are about 10 of that. And I was like, how did you get these kids participating in this?
Right.
You can see that the parents themselves, they were very much involved. That's why even the next CEANA is going to be even more.
Because we go back to this, we're going to start.
Parents got involved and wanted their kids, and that is what I have always advocated for. We need to be teaching our kids, because like the president said the last time on your show, If you don't get them involved, CEANA can become extinct, and then nobody is there to do it. But then I've not seen that much of involvement compared to Dallas. So I believe that there's a transformation, and parents are getting awareness, and kids are appreciating what we are giving them, and listening to their cultures and wanted to get involved. And I will hope that that continues. And I'm appealing to all parents: if you speak your language, you love your dances, please have your kids be involved, so that they can be the one in charge of CEANA in the future.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that, and I think that is so true for the parents. We have to sell our culture to our children. We have to sell it to them, and we have to preach it to them, and not just say it, but we have to practice it. You know what I mean? So when we do it, they're gonna see it. When they see you wearing the clothes, when they see you playing the music, when they see you singing the music, when they see you participating, that is going to draw them on to also do the same thing. So I really do believe, and I agree with you that it comes from the parents. If they don't see us involved, they don't see us as excited about it, they're not gonna do it. So I think that is so true.
That's why I always adopt my mother's. People would think of this as, oh, this has nothing to do with this, but that was my basic teaching philosophy. If you're selling buffalo, right? If you're selling buffalo and or kenke or something, and you're not excited about it, you have to say, hey, sweet donut, sweet buffalo, not to the kako or and then people wanted to try it, how this person. So if you don't get excited about what you're selling, who do you expect to buy?
Right.
And that's the philosophy I use, even teaching.
Right.
If you get excited with your subject or things that you do, nobody's going to
sell it. Yeah, you cannot sell it. Yeah, I remember saying this to my brother because he wanted me to be involved with something that he sells, and I'm like, I'm not excited. If I'm not excited, I can't sell this, and it's not working for me, so I cannot sell it. He tried everything possible. I can't do it. I can't go there and just fake it.
Yeah.
I cannot go there and just lie that it works for me, but it doesn't work for me. So that's so true. We have to be able to sell what if we believe in. We have to be able to sell it, and we have to believe it. I mean, who going to say that I don't like my culture? That's who we are. That's our DNA. So we have to be able to sell it to our children. So I am just so, just to close about, our children, I was so proud to see how many they are. Yeah. I was so proud to see them that many and to perform the way they perform. And I know somebody might say that, oh, that's simple. But somebody who never been back home and didn't grow up with it, that is huge.
Yeah.
That is huge, because I remember in Atlanta, we didn't have children. We didn't even have them to even do it. So to have that many children to do it, yeah, it is exciting.
Yeah.
It is exciting. So tell us why. Well, I'm not why, but you are UVA and then Washington, D.C. Is that it? Are you like currently in both association? Is that it?
Yes. Okay. I don't know how to describe myself. I think I'm in all associations, but yes, UVA and DMV are my main association.
Okay, so you go to both meetings? Do they do meetings the same day, like last day of the month or something, or how?
No, they do meeting differently.
Okay,
but unfortunately for me, I am in upstate New York, so from my place to New York City is almost about 4 hours. I'm closer to Canadian border than New York City. So it is really hard to participate in meetings, but when they have events, I occasionally go there. Sometimes too because of school, because I'm the undergraduate director. School assignment doesn't make it possible for me to attend all events.
Okay.
For example, I'm hoping to go to this Koga cookout in Washington, D.C., DMV area,
okay.
October 4th. I planned that.
Okay.
I planned that, and then school said you have to do something else.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that has been my biggest challenge. I don't go to meetings very well. My
But
hope,
you are active. You are
yes,
active member.
yes.
I mean, at this point, like you say, you should just be in everyone, right? You should just be in
Right.
association at this point.
Yeah.
Because one way or the other, you are still involved in each one of them. So let's take a quick breath, and then I'm gonna see who is online. Justin from Canada, welcome to the show. We have Catherine. Catherine CEANA 2025. I think she's referring when I was playing the videos. My brother from the same mother, Husseini. Welcome from Togo. Husseini, Owezon, Akpeno, Bole Kame Kudomiegbea. We have is it Sarah Griffith? Thank you for joining from Houston. Thank you for being here. You say Savior is here. So thank you for joining us. Wisdom Akapo, I thank you for joining again today. Please, with all apologies, what is the name of our guest? Wait a minute. Our guest has his name shown. Do you not see his name? Your name disappeared? Did your name disappear, Professor?
It disappeared from my end, but it's still rolling under.
Yeah, it's under here. So is our very own Professor Samuel Elikem Nyamuame. You started got it? That's
Yeah.
it. That's our professor. It is scrolling over here. So that's the name I'll guess. Okay. Thank you for asking. But that is our professor. But and you've seen him. I know you've seen him so many times because I know you've been in CEANA. You've seen him perform. I know his video is a little bit dark, so you probably not seen his full face. But it is our professor Sammy, he said, which is a full Sammy that we have on. So thank you. If you're watching, please let us know where you're joining from. I'm sure that you want your people, to make sure that we want to know who is joining so that we know. If you don't send us a message, we don't know. We don't know who's joining. So I can't tell who's joining unless you send me a comment before I know. So Calvin Bright said, but I won't miss 2026. Okay, you won't miss 2026, Washington, D.C. Here you come. We are so excited that you were excited. Here we come too. So I have already registered. I'm sure that if you have not registered, make sure that you register, okay? And then we have, you said Elikem who? You know what? I'm going to leave you alone right now. We have Dr. Amefi DC. So we have a lot of people from DC. And you said Wisdom. I don't know what you're trying to say. Spartanburg, South Carolina. Is that where you're from or what are you trying to tell us? You need to speak English, okay? Tell us. I know you need to speak English. He's always trying to make this work, and I appreciate you, but you need to let us know what you're trying to say. But Professor, we're gonna try. Professor is with us, and we are just excited to have him here again. Today is his first time on Afri-Culture. I'm just super excited that he's here. I know this is not gonna be his last because he's doing what we do here as Afri-Culture because of his ally. So I'm sure he's gonna come back, and we're gonna dig more into here. But we have Professor today again because he's the key player behind two of the things that I love about CEANA is obviously the cultural night and Sunday services. So what are your thoughts before we move from Sunday night? What are your thoughts about how everything went for this year of cultural night?
Oh, I think it went very well, and kudos to Dallas team, Afoko Black Badama, the president, Sister Memuna, Professor Togbi Aloyi, Julius, and all the people, Sister Sarah, all the people who put in the work. You realize that when you invest your time and energy and you put in the work, the result always comes good. And, so it was great. I love it. I think the Dallas folks prepared more dances and stuff, but then because of time, because we're supposed to start the program that I drawn for the cultural night. I'm the one who normally draw the programs and where this will be happening at this time. We're supposed to start at 8, but as usual, you know us. everybody is having so much fun that we started almost around 9:30. So
yeah.
you know, a lot of the
We have to cut a lot of things.
Cut in. But we hope that people do not delay when it comes to DC, because
because they're gonna have a lot of stuff planned for us. So if we are late, then we don't get to see everything. If we're starting late, then we get to like omit a lot of performance that we're not gonna see. So it's important that we start early so that we can actually follow the program.
Because we already started preparing things for DC. So
I'm sure DC even prepare it even before.
Yeah.
You know,
so
CEANA 2025. So they've been preparing way before. So I remember coming here one of those weeks, and I have to, you know, I went and went to their practice. I went to DC, they were practicing their rehearsal. So we did live over here. So I went and saw them. They were rehearsing. So they have started even before CEANA 2025. And one thing that they were doing, and even their choreographer, I have her on the show. We spoke with Abla and them, and I can hear her telling them that when they come in the room to rehearse, that they are not in America anymore. So when you enter to practice, you're not in America anymore. So basically, you're going to be speaking, you are in Airway Land.
Yeah.
When you enter into the practice, you are in Airway Land. That was so funny. She was telling them that they were in Airway Land when they come through. So, Professor, I know we have a lot to talk about, but I want to share just some of the performance. I want to share this performance that was, and guys, bear with me. When I'm trying to share the screens, for some reason, if I share direct, the quality is not good. So I have to go and share from our YouTube page, the official videos. That's how it's better. The quality is better. So I'm going to try and play a little bit. This is 2024. This is 2024 performance. So we're going to play that. And then I'm going to share that for a second. Let me just go and see if I can do the screen share, and we can do that. Okay. All right. So oh gosh. So that's I know. Yeah, and and then you always try to do, that sister, I don't know her name, sister. What is her name?
Memuna.
Sister Mamuna. She's
Jealous.
so good. She's so good. And no matter what is going on, she's always, the beat, she always like she's right there. And I think what you do is you always make her laugh, because you do those crazy stuff. You do whatever it is you do, and then you see her laughing, but she never lose beat.
Yeah.
So she's so good. I told her last time she's gonna teach me how to dance. But she's so good. And I like the fact that you make it effortless. When you are dancing, I know you can do all these dances in your dreams now. You don't even you just hear it and you have to do them. It's amazing that you can you were listening, you know how we were doing in Atlanta. It wasn't easy, but they tell you have to listen to the drums, speak to you. You're moving with the drums, so what to turn or what is telling you and all of that. And you do it, you make it so effortless. It's like, it's so easy. But I know that this is what you've been living, your whole life. You've been doing this your whole life, and you just make it so fun and so effortless. And we see it, we want to do it too. So that is just so amazing. And now you work together very, very well. Even in Dallas, she was like, I'm like, she's so good. So thank you for doing all of this. We really appreciate you. So I have to ask you, the only dance that I can do that I'm, is Gota, and what is the other one? The easy one. We did Gota. We did what is the other one? We do the 3 popular ones.
I think in Atlanta you guys also did
Gao. We did
Tokwe.
Gao.
You did Tokwe?
We did Tokwe, we do Gao, and we did Gota.
Yeah.
And then I think we did a 4th one, or just the 3. I don't know. I think
there was something on Saturday too.
It was, yeah, on Saturday as well. So I mean, those alone, I mean, it's crazy because we never done it before. I never done it before. So we had to do those, and just to see you guys just to perform all the time is just it's amazing. So I have to ask you though, from 20, I'm not gonna go far. 2024, 2023. I mean 2024, 2025, because I know the music, the dances are almost the same that you guys do. What is your best? Which one is your best if you have to choose?
Oh my gosh, that's a difficult question. I like complicated stuff.
And you make it uncomplicated. You make it look like complicated.
But I think my best is how it is rendered, how it is performed.
That's true.
You know, because there's all that you showed, you know, it wasn't a lot of people are looking at it as, oh, this is entertaining, this is great.
Yeah.
It's education right there.
Right. That's
our philosophy is in there. Our proverbs are in there. You were talking about the drumming and other stuff. The drumming is a text, a drum language.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to understand it. Not only that we're having fun on stage, but
you're telling a story. You
also have to interpret what the drummer is saying and how you embody that in the dance.
Right.
And then the song, because in a Western society, you know, music is separated, dance is separated, drumming is separated. But in African, and of course, when we're talking about the holistic concept of performance, all those things are one, because you will never find a drumming being played without nobody dancing or singing.
Right.
Yeah. So the whole Western concept of music doesn't exist in African culture. So what was going on there? We were telling history. It's the Achagbeko that you played right now. Achagbeko is a war dance. So we're trying to say, okay, these are techniques you use at war. When you see the enemy, how do you hide? How do you fake it? So you have to embody that. It's a whole war theatrical play that was going on.
Wow.
Just as when you're doing Gahun, you know, you have to know the history behind Gahun, that used to be a Yoruba marriage ceremony before Ghanaians who were there in the 50s in Badagry, fishermen, learn it and attach other movements to it. So that's why the songs still have some Yoruba languages. You know, Gota used to be a ritual dance. They call it a trevu, performed in Benin.
Okay.
And it's a calabash on water that the women play. But then because we don't use those now, we adapted the rhythm onto the drum.
Right.
So we don't use the calabash anymore.
Right.
And then the context in which it used to be played also changed. Now you can do Gota throughout the life cycle, marriage, birth, any ceremony, you can do that. In the past, it's restricted. So it was a lot of knowledge bodies that we are trying to interpret. Well, some people would think that, oh yeah, they're just having fun. Yes, we're having fun, but it's a whole education that we are offering there. There are some rhythms that the drummer can play to praise some of the dances. And it's only the dancers or people who are knowledgeable about that piece.
That knows. Yeah, who knows?
Also drum text that the drummer can play to humiliate you. And only the people will feel it. You know, I will give you an example. In Agbaja, Agbaja dance drumming, you know, there's a rhythm that goes bashi na gbagbla, go divuvu na doklai. We play.
Isn't that an insult or like I mean, no,
it's not an insult.
Okay.
People who understand it, when they hear that rhythm, you know, it kicks them, and then they start to go into it, because they understand. What are they talking about? In the Ebe land, there's only two in the rural area, there's only two things you do.
Okay.
You go to farming, or you do farming or fishing, or you do trading for women. And then it says, when you say no to trading, if you say no to farming, you will wear torn clothing. What is that? What is that telling us? It's encouraging us of hard work.
Right.
If you work hard, you're not going to gain anything.
Right.
So people who are lazy, don't like to work, the people who know them that they are lazy, they will come, when they hear a rhythm like that, they will come and start dancing in front of you.
Oh, so that you are the one who is lazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, so that you will learn something from that. So it's not just a mere entertainment.
Right.
It hits certain spots.
Right.
You see what I'm wearing? They call it bajavo in Evo.
Oh, okay.
It's bajavo. Now, why? What's the history behind it? In the past, if you don't work hard, you can afford this very print I'm wearing. So you have to work hard. Now, when you work hard and you wear it, you feel proud. It's just like you're wearing. Yeah, you feel proud. That is why the song go. Bajavo marama take bohe amaro te koruma bojelo. Bajavo marama take bohe amaro te koruma bojelo. Marote koruma bojelo. Marote koruma bojelo. Bajavo marama take bohe. Marote koruma bojelo. Ote na teko ke na no ogawom
You
are rich. You know, you're rich. So there are a whole bunch of history context behind what we wear.
Yeah. That's crazy, because you see them doing that, and then you hearing it. We don't understand. We don't know, and even the words, we don't understand them. But the dancers, they understand. You guys understand what the drummer is saying, and those who are used to it or know it, even they can hear. But most of us, we have no idea. We just I know you were saying something, right? I know it means something, but we don't know what it really is. So that's why things like this, we have to learn. What we have to do, I'm going to bring you in, and we're going to take dance by dance, and you're going to have to explain to us what the drummer is saying, what is behind those dances. If you have time, I know you're busy, but we're going to have to come back, because I wanted to bring somebody in to do that with the dancers, to give us the understanding of the drums and the dancing. I have not been able to get him to come on. So I'm going to hold on to to that. So
anytime,
that you can come back.
Let me know.
Come back and teach us a little bit, because I think it's very, very interesting. What you just explained right now is very, very interesting. And it was hard to listen to the drum and follow and do what it's saying, because we're not used to it. We never done it before. So I know Sister Akbene is online. She said, congratulations to Professor for coming to CEANA Central. DC is very proud of him, because he is DC land. Okay. So you are DC land, according to Sister Akbene. And I'm sure she's ready for you for CEANA 2026. Bismarck Kwame, okay, that's your name. I'm sorry. He said he's watching live from Frederick, Maryland. Hello, guys, Maryland. My sister lives in Maryland. I used to live there. And she said that he said that you are most the simplest. You said the most simplest, most humble professor known in life. Is that you, Professor? You are the most humble.
I'm very easygoing.
Okay. Okay. So we are grateful for easygoing. All right. Thank you guys and then Patience. We have Patience here. She said, hello, Patience, watching from New Jersey. Welcome, guys. Welcome for watching. And Abla is online. You have to be. Abla, he was your professor when you were like a little baby, right? Because Abla normally tells me she started. She's not ashamed to tell her. She's proud to say she started, dancing where she was. She says she doesn't speak away, but she moves away. Because she can dance it, but she cannot speak it. So she moves in airway. So Abla, thank you for joining us. So we have to, Professor, bless you. We talk about the traditional night. And it's just so much to talk about the traditional night. The other part of this is the Sunday services. you are also behind the Sunday services. And I want us to talk a little bit about that. Because I was talking to Sister Gifty yesterday. We were on a funeral yesterday. And she was telling me you were asking them to join, the choir. You're asking them to join the call. If she doesn't join, because our meeting today, association meetings today. And she's the first lady, so I know she's at a meeting right now. So we're talking about that. But you also, director, choir director. I don't know how direct or indirectly that you are involved with the choir, but can you tell us a little bit about, the CEANA choir?
Yeah. So again, thank you. Like I started saying, I want the people to come to CEANA and enjoy themselves at my expense, because I don't get to enjoy, because when I get to CEANA, it's all,
Business.
So rehearsal behind the scene, or meeting from group to do, having national anthem rehearsal for Saturday, so I never get rest at all. So I don't know, basically, I don't know what goes on in CEANA, except for making sure that performance is great. Everything that was on my head is good before then I enjoy Tolina. But yeah, we send an announcement to the CEANA main platform for those who want to join the choir. If you know you can sing and you have love for singing, or you are in a choir or anything, you should join us. So what I do is what is in the interest of people, not necessarily me. How do I want people to enjoy the church service? So I go through a lot of selection and thoughts and process to make sure what are the songs people know a lot, because I don't want the choir to just come there and sing a song and they applaud to them. I want people to sing along. What are some of the common songs? And that, I think, that is my biggest investment. I do a lot of homework in trying to make sure that, okay, this song, it's catchy, and a lot of people will be able to sing along. They know it in Ghana, in Togo, and in Benin. It's a common song. Let me look for the arrangement of that. Then I get it. Then I record it part by part.
Okay.
I will sing the treble, record it for all those singing treble. I will record it for alto. I will record it for tenor and bass. All of them should be practicing at home.
Oh wow.
Not even one song. So we think of the processional song, the introit, the main song, before sermon, after sermon, and recession. So always a minimum of 6 to 7 songs that I have to record, no matter how long it is, part by part. Send it to them, and then I will get into taking their times. I said, okay, I need to meet all treble singers or tenor singers on this day. So instead of going to bed, sleeping, you have to consider all the time difference, those in California and Atlanta, even Texas. So I need to make sure that the time works for everybody.
Right.
And then practice with them. And then I'll have to do one-on-one for some people who are not getting it. I have to invest one-on-one time with them during my office hours or when they are free.
Right.
So I put so much energy into making sure that it happens.
Right.
And I appreciate all the talents that they bring together. Then when we come to CEANA, there's a compulsory rehearsal that now we learn all those things by ourselves. Now we need to put it together and see how it sounds.
Right.
So we'll be rehearsing behind the scene. When people go to excursion, like I said, I don't get to do anything. When some people go to excursion, I will hold a part meeting and do that and make sure that everything is ready. And the Sunday, then we release it. We move. And then after church service, then I say, oh, thank God, I can breathe now. So, yeah. So I do all those behind the scene. People come and enjoy it. But then, I want to emphasize that the process is really tedious. I sometimes don't sleep and make sure that, something is good to present. And then when it's finally presented, then I'm satisfied.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what goes behind the scene. The same thing goes with the dances too. Sometimes I have to record some of dances. I was in Ghana during Colorado, before Colorado event. I will have to sometimes record some movement and send to them and say, okay, do this like this. And then, the moment I got off the plane in Colorado, in the middle of the road coming to the hotel, they dropped me out because apparently they arranged for cultural night, a dance rehearsal. So I landed at around 4 or something. I don't remember, but I didn't get to the hotel until past 12 midnight. Yeah, so these are the things that happen behind the scene, but then a lot of people don't know what happened behind the scene. As you say, they only see the finished product and they say, oh bro, this is great, we like this, but the amount of work that is invested in it, I love doing it, I love the talent, but it can be draining emotionally, physically, especially I have expectation and I want expectation to be met. So yes, you are muted.
Okay, well, speaking of your choir, wait, let's watch a little bit of the Sunday services. Let me see if I can share a little bit of the Sunday services over here for us to watch.
There was a time that the opportunity came, we had to award scholarships. And I believe there were like 3 children that were left. We could not award those scholarships to them because we met our limits. So I volunteered to sponsor 1 child. And I paid the money for that child's 4 years of education.
With a great capture man.
Professor, so, Professor, I know that when you're doing live these things that I have too many screens here. But you know, the one thing that I love about church service, no matter who you are, when those songs started playing, and you choose, like you were saying, you have to choose those songs that people like, songs that will move people. Yeah, people will move. They want to sit down. So every time that is everybody, it's, you know what I mean? Like everybody. If somebody's sitting there, I'm like, maybe you're sick. But you know, the songs moves everybody. These are old songs. And these are songs that when you just play, you know, at church, that's one of the things I just love. It's just like it's the way people feel and the move to the songs. And not just only that, but to know that yes, we came Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but today, you know, Sunday is to worship the Lord and give glory to the Lord and just get up and sing. So it is exciting to see. So I always look forward to Sunday services. So I know Sister Stella was giving you a kudo last time on there. We talked about, before we talked about it, actually, I wanna show your choir. Your choir. The only way that I can show them is when you guys were coming out. You know what I mean? That's the only way I see all of them when church was finished. Let me just introduce them. And then we're gonna come back and talk about the national anthem. Okay. So we'll talk about the national anthem. So keep that in mind. And also anything else that we did not talk about, you want us to talk about, you know, prepare that. But let me just showcase your choir. You know, the choir that are, you know, singing at CEANA, you know, church services. Let's showcase them. Let's just see them. And then we'll come back and talk about what do you call it? The national anthem. So what I like about that is you after church, you guys pray. You know what I mean? So after church, you pray. You all pray for thanking the Lord for the service going through. So you didn't just come out and you all just went your way. You still pray for how things went. So I like that. I never experienced that before in any CEANA, because I don't think I ever follow you guys outside before when you were done. But that was the first time that I saw that, and I think that was neat. That is very, very important for you guys to do that. So what do you have to say again? What is your message to your choir? You know, and the performance before we move to, you know, the national anthem.
Oh, that's very nostalgic. So I want to say thank you to anybody who joined the choir. It's always rewarding, kind of working with people who volunteer. I want to give a shout out to Xavier, who is always, playing.
She's watching actually, so I think she's
Yeah,
watching.
is always playing the dono. I will love to have more than the dono so that the drumming section can be really tight so that people can work with. But I don't know what to do about that.
Wait, which one is the journal? This one or this one?
No, the squeeze drum.
Oh, this
No,
one.
that is Ahache. Yeah.
Actually, okay.
Yeah.
So I have this one. Are you?
The castanet. That's the castanet.
That's
Yeah.
the castellan. Okay.
The one
Okay.
that's some con, right?
That,
Yeah.
that is what we use in Togo. The Kabia people, like in the north,
Yeah.
they that is very, very popular.
Yeah.
I asked my brother to research it. He went and got it for me, sent it to me. So,
Oh,
and
you should have asked me. I have
Yeah.
a whole bunch of that. But yeah, so a big shout out to Xavier for your always willing to be there. I want to also give a shout out to Sister Olivia Babanao, which I forcefully just said you have to be the choir conductor.
Okay.
She's an amazing woman, and she, because I can be playing the organ and we conducting.
Right.
But, she's very knowledgeable about the songs, the parts, and can control it. So, and the entire choir membership, not forgetting the newly youngest recruited one, Achu, from Vermont, whose mother is Dr. Sefako.
Oh, yeah, I met him last time. Okay.
Yeah, he joined us, and it was what he had a blast.
Oh,
But
that's
one
nice.
important thing I wanted to communicate here, Nico, is that I really want CEANA executive to pay attention to this, the church service,
Okay.
because there's a lot going on there that we need to support.
Okay.
I always say that all hands are not equal. Everybody cannot be a medical doctor.
Right.
Somebody have to be a chef. Somebody have to be a musician. So we need resources. We need the talents are there. We need resources to make this thing happen.
Okay.
This year, we added one item that we have never added before, and it was a reflection from Colorado.
Okay.
We added praises and worship. It was the first one you played, where everybody was dancing. You can see Honorable Bajra, Honorable Ayoko, all the MPs were there, and everybody was going on.
Yeah.
I literally begged David Tete to come, and you can see that when he was on the trumpet giving the song, everything was just going. I was feeling really. I was in the moment. I was enjoying, which we never enjoyed in Colorado. The last time David came to help us was 2019 in Charlotte.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Sometimes these people need help, to get there. But I'm so grateful for Badama and the team. I also wanted to say a big thank you to the clergy committee, especially Reverend Martin Osai. Him and I are the one who would normally put the program together. And now we have a template that we can use. Now we just plug in, okay, who is preaching? What is your sermon text?
Right.
Okay, and then I use that sermon text to select hymns that correspond to that text. And then we give it to people. And then the entire clergy that participate, Reverend Go, Reverend Charity Go, Reverend Stella, and all those people, it makes life, one person cannot do it alone. We all put our hands together. So Reverend Osai, wherever you are, I know he's probably at church right now, but yeah, thank you for dealing with me. And so many things go on. So we need resources to make the church service better, because like I said, people need to enjoy themselves. We select songs that is kind of nostalgic to them that they can say, oh, this is what we do at home. We used to do at home before we came here.
Right.
You know?
That's what makes you remember back home.
For me, that is my whole mission. I
Mhm.
want people to have fun. I consider myself as the party planner. I'm the one planning the party. So the party needs to look good, or it has to have fun. When it's everybody is dancing and rejoicing, big smile on their face, then I feel fulfilled because my work is done. But for my work to be done, I need the resources. We have a lot of talented folks. All the musicians there and stuff like that. Nobody hired them.
Right.
Yeah. I had to reach out to them, and we negotiated our own thing, and that. But we need to support that. So with I'm yet to talk to, but then since after CEANA, everybody got back busy. I've not even spoken with the new president-elect. I will be talking to you for William Kumar, but I want to pitch this to you right now, that the choir, the choir needs to be recognized. So I will be pushing for a CEANA choir kente store, so that when we are processing, we put it around so that we are fully recognized as a choir. We don't need a robe because everybody wants to, at least we need a kente store. We need a kente store. I'm yet to pitch that to you. So be waiting for my call at the end of the month, and then we can have conversation, and then also can reflect on how we can push this better. I know you're always in my corner and always supporting my activities. So yeah, and thank you, choir, for always being there.
So we thank you. If Mr. President is not online, Sister Akpene is there. She can relate the. I'm sure she's going to relate the message for you. So Abla, you say DMV. Let me see. Let me recognize everybody on. My sister Empress, my beautiful sister Empress, you say this man is so talented. And it says, oh, you say my beautiful sister Nicole. Thank you. My beautiful sister Empress. Maushi, thank you for watching us. Thank you for being there. Sir Griffith say, Professor, thank you for explaining that drum beat. What is it? Song. Thank you, Savior. Thank you. Abla, what do you say? Thank you, Professor, for all you do. You are a gift to DC and CEANA. And then we have Sir Griffith say, Professor, thank you for explaining. I think it's the same. It just repeated the message. Thank you, guys. Everybody who is watching us right now. Bless say, well done. Achu. Okay. And then we have Lena. Lena say, many blessings, Professor. So thank you guys for watching us. It's just, it is very much important. So I think it's super important for you to be recognized, for you to be, and sometimes it doesn't have to be always, right? But it's important to see our people. If there's anyone else who is behind the scenes and you guys know, and you think we need to bring them in, because I don't know, right? So, but if I know you, but I don't know anybody else who's big deal behind the scenes and nobody ever really sees and nobody ever really recognizes. I do. That's my goal, is not to showcase the president and not to showcase the VPs and not to showcase the people in front, but to showcase the people who are actually doing the work for us to benefit. I mean, for us to enjoy, because it is very, very important that we do that. So please reach out to, Professor, reach out to those people behind the scenes and just tell them thank you. Just tell them thank you. And if you're watching us, you have not sent anything to the professor, send it over, send your comment. I know you are holding your choir responsible for watching the show. So if you're part of the choir watching, Professor want to know you are watching, you are supporting, so you don't get, he doesn't scream at you later. So let us know where you're watching from. When we were watching, on Sunday, Sister Stella, it was Sister Stella, right? I think she's the one who was giving kudos. And I think that was very, very important. I am very proud of her for doing that. Because sometimes, most of the time, you don't hear anything and you don't hear anything. And when she did that, because I was thinking about bringing you on. And when she did that, I'm like, yeah, I was happy that she did that. She gave you that recognition on Sunday. Kofi, before we go, Kofi said, Mezanye, what is that? Mezanye is here. Mozenge. Oh, yeah. For Steve, I always call his name, but I'm always Mozenge. He's here watching. So thank you for watching us. Thank you for your support. So it's very, very important. So speaking of Sister Stella, she talked about the national anthem. So I know you didn't just get up and start singing the national anthem, all three of them. Actually, how many? 4 of them?
5.
Okay, correct me. Feel free to correct me. Okay, so tell us a little bit about, how and when and how, all of that about the national anthem.
Great. So, like I said, David was, the last time David was in CEANA was 2019.
Okay.
And mostly before this whole thing started, I've been going to CEANA, and they play the national anthem as it used to be sung militarily at the parade and stuff like that. I said, we are not at a parade here. We need, when we go to places, even American football, they have somebody sing this.
They sing it, yeah.
Yeah, what can we do about this? I can invest my time. I mean, I read music, so I just need some practice. And then if I can have somebody, sing it, that will really be a game changer, because we cannot always be playing this CD. CEANA started with a few people, and now we are a lot more people. So things are changing. The demography is changing. Something needs to change. So I've been thinking that, just doing that calculation in my head. So the last time we played the national anthem with the trumpet alone was in 2019 at Charlotte. That was the same time a young lady, by then I didn't even know her. She said, "Oh, I would like to sing with the choir. I'm from Houston." I was like, "You didn't practice with us, and that's my rule. If you don't practice, you're not going to be able to sing." Oh, she said, "Oh, do you have the song I Read Music?" I said, "You know what? I'm just going to give it. I don't want to shut her down." That was the first time. I believe that was the first time she came to CEANA. Okay. So I don't want her to go back home and feel like, oh, this guy just shut
her down. Yeah.
So I said, be part of us. And she did very well. And then I've been thinking about her. That 2020 COVID hit. We couldn't go to Atlanta. So I would just be doing my thing, behind the scene, all the online thing we did. And then I said, we need to do something. We are going to Houston. So I need you to try. She said, I can, Prof, I can sing this. I can try a Ghana one, but I can't. How do I sing French? The Togo national anthem and the Benin national. I said, I will guide you.
Okay.
I sent her a lot of recordings, and also we will rehearse via Zoom or on the phone, FaceTime, like almost every week. Okay. And so the diction, in singing, we call something diction. The way I say, you don't need to speak French to sing French song. You have a talent. I'm going to help you. So we do that behind the scene. And when we got to, was it Houston? Was the first time she sang? Somewhere else first. But it was great, and everybody was, that very day she was the one who preached the sermon to. So they can see multiple part of it. But behind the scene, we will rehearse almost every week. And she was panicking. I said, don't worry, you got this, you got this. And then when I got to Houston, we practiced over and over and over. Now it has come to stay. We take our time and sing Benin national anthem, Togo national anthem, Ghana, Canada, and the United States. And the way we arrange it is the host country is the one you have to sing last. So when we're in Canada, we sang the Canada one last.
Last.
So that is how it goes. But yeah, it was a lot of work, and I applaud her determination, practicing, rehearsing behind the scene with me. And then when we go to CEANA, we'll go and lock ourselves at a place that we practice over, and over. So that is how she became the main person singing the national anthem now. Now, my appeal is that, she will not, we're all growing, she will not, because of the range of the song,
Right.
She used to sing opera, so she can hit the high notes.
Right.
That won't last for the next 5 years. So it will be great for anybody. I'm selling this to parents. If your child sings or loves singing, we should start to train people so that sometimes she enjoys what she does, but it's good to start to train some younger ones.
Right. Right.
I just want a CD military style national anthem to be played. Again, we can do it. Always have a lot of talent.
Right.
We can do a lot of things. So anybody who is interested in joining the choir and also interested in trying the national anthem, please consult me, and we can start working on things.
I think that is so good, what you say, because even if she's still doing it, it will be nice to have somebody else, sing the, Ghanaian, sing the Togo, have 5 people or 3 people lining up and just to see, just to do this in case, she has a vacation, she's on vacation, or in case she has to work, in case something happens, we always have a backup. So I think that is, because that's one thing I was going to ask you, what kind of help do you need when it comes to that? And I'm glad that you brought that up. But if somebody, because we have a lot of beautiful voices, so I think that is a good point to bring here. If you're watching and you have somebody who knows these national anthems, or they just love to sing and they can sing it, please reach out to the professor, because we want to have somebody her backup just in case, or she's just tired or whatever. We have to have other people. We have to have mixture of people. It doesn't have to be her all the time. Because if she's not able to make it, then we just have to listen to an audio. We just have to listen to a CD if she's not there. So we started it. She started it with us. Let us not die from there, and let us just somebody to come and join her, and so that we can do this together, so that no matter what, if she's there, she's not there, there's some always somebody. It's not just one, but we can have maybe 5 people, just to be there and be able to do this and take turns. You know what I mean? Take turns. So I'm sure she'll be very, very appreciative if we can do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we heard it the first time. We didn't know how much work it was in there. We thought it was, she just got it from somewhere. She's been doing it for a long time. You know what I mean? She was born with it, and she just came and did that. I didn't realize, how much work in it. And I didn't realize that she actually came and asked. And that just makes it even more precious, because she came and asked, even though she was not in a choir, she came to you and said, I want to sing. And that's how it started. So Sister Stella, if you're watching us, I applaud you for that. And thank you for your sacrifice. We appreciate you. So I have Sister Esteli. Oh, thank you very much for joining from MD. Thank you very much for the feedback. And we have, who else do we have? We have, okay, she did say, thank you, Professor, for all your help. So we appreciate you. So yes, please, choir, we need people to sing that national anthem. We need people to help Sister Stella. She'll be very, very appreciative if we can get some people, young people, especially. Imagine if we have our young people singing the national anthem at CEANA. I imagine how amazing that will be. So think about your children who have a good voice, they can sing. And it's easier to sing, to teach younger people, don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a very patient professor. I'm very patient, so I work with all kind of levels. So
yeah, so our young people pick it up better. We have so much in our brain. A lot is going on. A lot of bills, a lot of issues going on. We have a lot going on. But the younger people, they'll just focus and listen, and they'll even teach us in a few weeks. So and we encourage to bring your children as well. So Professor, it has been awesome having you on, and everybody who have joined us, and just sharing and just feedback. We appreciate it very, very much. Professor, I wanted to ask you, I know we've been asking, and I know you have so much more to share with us. Is there something that you will want the public to know, your people to know, that we didn't touch on? We talked about the Friday night, cultural night. We talk about the Sunday services. We talk about the national anthem, and then in between. But is there something that you think we didn't touch and we should touch on?
I believe we touch upon everything. I think I will love to come up here again and talk about some other stuff. But yeah, for the purpose of today, we want to know the role that I play, and I think we've done justice to that. Like I said before, people want to use CEANA to be, oh, this is a great time that I want to enjoy. It's Labor Day weekend. Let me enjoy and have some fun. That is where my work starts. I come there and make sure that, okay, how do we streamline this thing on Friday night, the cultural night, and then I jump into rehearsal ready for the national anthems, and if there's additional drumming for that Saturday, and then be ready for Sunday service, and then to the picnic. So I enjoy doing that. It's exhausting, it's draining, it's more than sacrificial work, but I enjoy it because that's my talent. I want to share, because my dad always tell me that in between this life, when you were born and to when you die, there's one way you enter, one way you go, but the middle is most important. Is what will people use to remind you,
right?
Remember you with. So at least the least I can do is to contribute my talent to CEANA. And I know me and also Sister Empress were talking. She's super interested in
the choir.
Oh, she has so much talent. But I think one day she will surprisingly probably start playing
the choir.
playing the drums.
Oh, playing the drums.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to see that. Okay.
Yeah. That will come. And I want to also acknowledge Sister Eseli from MD, who is the cultural director for the DMV.
Yes, I met her last time. Yeah. Sister Sally, she's there. She's watching. I met her last time. She's the one who was telling the children, when you come here, you're not in America. She said, "Well, you're not in America anymore. You are Airwayland." That was interesting. Yeah, I met her. She's super sweet. Okay.
Yeah, so I believe we touch upon so many things. Is this my closing remark?
Well, you can do your closing remark now, unless there's something else before that.
No, I just want to tell the public to pay attention to a few things. We need to honor our elders, and I hope, again, I've not spoken to CEANA president yet, but my hope is that people like Professor Alowayi, who is also a chief and a professor, has done so much to promote the agriculture. I think I got inspired by him. That is why I got into music, because I saw him. My dad would carry me on his neck during Hogbachocho's festival, and this guy will be playing. His whole body will be in a casket, and he poke holes in a casket and will be doing a lot of shows and do a lot of things. I say, wow, this is inspirational. Wow. And I was like, yeah. And so to be sharing the stage with him, CEANA we need to do some interview and then also write a book about him. I don't want people to die before we start to talk about their biography. We should learn to now acknowledge people, write about them for them to see the correct history before, one day, if they're not with us, we have something to prove that this is the work they have done.
Right.
Also, I want to suggest that I know the last time you and President were talking about the Ewe language, how we should learn it and stuff like that. It would be great to create once a month, a Friday, some Friday or Saturday, where everybody can bring their wine, something like, we'll create a title of some program. Once a month, we can talk about meaning of certain proverbs, and like the way I was talking about the meaning behind the shirt I'm wearing, or issues regarding dance movement and what they mean, or just the Konwu, it could be a Friday night with Professor Midao Alowayi, and then people will ask, okay, a Glea Gomari, we want to learn what are the educational elements in certain songs that we sing,
right?
Certain drum languages. It shouldn't be just that a glitoto plus a numu. It would be great to establish that so that our kids, or this generation Z and X, they will be learning orally from some of these things, and also for us to revise Myoto Miapa history.
Right.
Yeah. So the people that we know, they're very knowledgeable about cultural issues. It would be great to have a Friday night with somebody. A Friday night once every month. Everybody bring their drink and do stuff. So I am proud to be an Ewe of Toy Manya. Anything I can do for the Everland, I will do my best to promote it. So that's all. Thank you all for listening to me, and I'm looking forward to coming back to you, Nicole.
I am looking forward to you. Well, we have a volunteer. We have a volunteer for the national anthem. Did you see? Can you see the thing? Said he'd love to be part of the singing the anthem. So he's from Togo. So I'm sure he can sing the Togolese national anthem. So I'm gonna send him. Are you sure? You want me to say? I can send his number to you, you guys can be in contact. You are okay. So I'm gonna send his number to you, so that we can see. I would love to see you sing the national anthem.
I will audition him. If he passed. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sally, Sister Sally, say you are. Yes, we are good. We are proud of you, Professor. Let me share. Let me see. The last Precious say I think it should be Saturday night, right, rather than Friday. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We can do Friday night, Saturday night, whatever you guys want. But until then, until we figure that out, Professor will come back again. Whenever Professor, honestly, whenever you have something, just let me know. We'll bring you back in, and you can have your teas and whatever it is. I'm not gonna say wine. I'm just gonna tea and whatever, lemonade or whatever you have. We can just come in here and just learn all these drums moves, and it will be so interesting for everyone who hears these drums and don't understand, and see these songs and any dances don't understand. I think it would be nice to just do that, to give a little bit of a lesson with all these, because it's important. What we have, I kept saying that we have golden, when we have our tradition, the drums alone, the music alone, the stuff we use, just that thing we are talking about, these things just alone, it's like, it's something that is just precious for us to keep and keep going. So I'm going to be looking forward to that, guys. I thank you all for joining. Professor, thank you very much for making the time for joining me. Again, this is not the last. Next time, whenever you're ready, just let me know. And then, I'll make time for you. But I thank you very much for this time. I appreciate it. I know CEANA appreciates you. Everyone appreciates you. And I'm sure that the president will have your message, will get your message. And next time you call him, he'll be waiting for you. We'll have, favorable answer for you. And I thank all your choir, Sister Stella. If anybody's watching, relay the message to her. We thank her for taking that initiative and taking on the national anthem now. Wisdom is going to join. We thank Wisdom if he passes. If you get through him, we have one volunteer already, and we need plenty more volunteers to volunteer as well. So, Professor, thank you so very much. We'll talk later. Have a blessed rest of your Sunday. Let me see. There's somebody else here. Let me see the last message. Great job, Professor. I know you know Doreen. I don't know, you know who this person is. But Professor, if you want to know who all want to call, you can go to the channel. You can see all of the people so that they won't lie to you like, oh, I was watching. Your choir, they won't tell you that they were watching when they were not watching. So you can see all these messages there. So we thank you and we appreciate you. And we're looking forward to CEANA 26. We are looking forward to, what is going to happen there. I know it's going to be, on the next level.
I wouldn't disclose that here, but if you don't come to DC, you're missing a lot.
Yeah. I think DC is going to be. We say Atlanta. We were calling it the mother of all. This is going to be the father of all.
Yes.
So, okay. Messages keep coming in. So Akakwa Wisdom say he's for real. He said I'm for real. Okay. All right. Well, Professor, you're gonna have to tell me how he did after the, you give him the chance. You're gonna tell me how he did. Let's say we say Paul. I know you know this person. Okay. So and then we have Big. I say Big Brother. What food does he like to? Okay. I normally ask this question. I have not asked that question for a while. So we are asking you, what food do you like best? We're not talking about McDonald's. We're talking about.
No, I don't even eat that.
Okay.
I like a work plan, tadi, kalami. Those are my favorite.
Few people like for President, Dr. Willie. I think that's what I mean. President Willie. I think that's William. That's what he said too. A few people came here and said that they want a work plane and tadi. And I don't know, those food is simple, you know what I mean? But it's something about it. It's something about it that I think
it's home food. It's home food, and then it's light.
And because a work plane is light. It's lighter than the other one, the fermented one.
I thought that just quickly, and then and then property tadium.
Exactly, that will take care of your stomach. There you go.
So, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm a good cook too, so
so you can make it. Okay.
Oh yeah.
He's a good cook too, so nobody has to do it for you. Okay. We have patients say thank you so much, Professor CEANA Choir. We love you. Okay. We got that. Okay, messages keep coming in. We're proud of you, Dogby. So Emmanuel, so I think these might be your choir people. They want to make sure that they are watching you. You know that they're watching. Maybe since I made that comment, they want to all join in and make sure that you know that they are watching you probably. So I appreciate the interaction. This is what makes the live show better. It's the interaction. So I appreciate you guys very much for doing this. Doreen, Doreen said, "It worked all the way,
all the way,
all the way." Dr. Paul is the first dude of Airway in Washington. First dude, okay, of Airway Association of Washington D.C. Okay, all right. Anybody else has anything else to say to the professor before we let him go? Send your message in before he leaves. A work play. What is it? Waiver zooming.
I work plan the was sumanama. It opens.
What is that? It didn't go to sumanama. Why do you say that?
Because you have to eat it hot too. When then it gonna just.
It depending on how hot it is. So the man, our savior is still here. Okay, you are here. Well, thank you for being here. Let's see what else we have. Professor, looking to see you around more. You are loved by many. Love from Houston. Okay, it says Sylvie. So I don't know if you know Sylvie, but that is Sylvie's message. So, Professor, you see, we have more interaction. You have more people who appreciate you for what you do. So it makes me, happy that we get to do this and they get to share. I know they probably share with you, but, they get to share their appreciation with you. And we need to do that more. We can't just do it on one show, but we need to share our appreciation. I play Apavia. Okay. Apavia. It's we have a nice food. We have good food. We have good food back home. And I'm just so grateful because Professor, even here we can still eat it. We can still find those things and eat it here. In our workplace, I can cook a workplace and I can get, those fish. It may not be fresh, but I can still, have it here. That's why I'm so grateful that we get to do that. Even here, we get to do it because in Europe there are plenty of places you can't find any of those here. So I'm just so grateful. Professor, you can link up through Dr. Wanyo. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So link up with Dr. Wanyo. Register. Okay, Abla, you just have to put that in there. Yes. CEANA 2026, guys, please register. It is going to be, like we said, the father of all conventions. So we don't want to miss it. You want to be there. You don't want to miss it. Over 100 people already registered. I already registered. So I want you guys to make sure that you register. It's never too early to register. Make sure that you register and be ready for CEANA 2025. So I think with that being said, Professor, that was the last message. Anybody else who has anything to say they have not been able to, please send it to the professor. He will appreciate it. And watch the video, share it with someone you know, please. Subscribe to the channels if you have not. Make sure that you send this. Okay. Every time I say this, the last message. It said I missed out because I tuned in late. Well, you can go back and watch it. He said, I hope to join CEANA choir one day. I am music and music is me. Okay, well, reach out to the professor. If music is you, you need to reach out to the professor. Professor, thank you. So they say that person, thank you. So if music is you, you need to be part of the music. Just like you said, you can't just say it. You need to be part of it. You need to act on it. All right. So we reach out to the professor. So guys, please share with everyone you know, subscribe to the channels, and also check out the rest of the videos. But, Professor, I'm going to let you go. I know, okay, thank you. Thank you. Please watch it from beginning, and then share it with everyone. We appreciate you. Everyone who missed it, make sure the whole choir, those who did not watch it, make sure you share it with them, so that they can watch this. And if anything else, even you choirs, if you guys want to come here, reach out to the professor. I'll bring you guys in. We can have a group show. You guys can share how you're enjoying and encourage people to join you guys. If you want to do that, I am here. Reach out to the professor. We can set it up. We can showcase you, choir, CEANA choir. We can come in here and do it as a team. We can do it together if you guys want. All right, whatever you need. All right, Professor.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so very much for joining. And I'll talk to you later, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So, guys, thank you very much. We have Professor have left the room. Thank you very much for, again, watching. I appreciate the interaction. I know the professor appreciate you guys for doing this. I think it's very, very important that we do this once in a while just to showcase our people behind the scenes. They do so much for the organization, and we need to recognize them. And I thank you all for coming in and joining and supporting him. I appreciate it. So I know if you come in late, please go and watch it from beginning. We are about to, almost 2 hours now. So please go ahead and watch. I know some people, you have a meeting today, your, association meetings today. So I understand. But the video is there. Please just watch it from beginning. And you can also send your comments as you watch it. Send your comment. The professor will be watching to do that. But please share the videos. Invite somebody next Sunday at 4 p.m. or 8 p.m. GMT. Stay safe and blessed. But until then, guys, let's just continue to appreciate one another. Continue to reach out one another and continue to support one another that's the only way we can do it. We can only do it together. And I know some of you are just ending your meetings or your, church service, but, it's time for us to go. So please go back. When I click this, when I end, go back and start from beginning and watch it. And I'll be looking forward to your comments, and Professor will be looking for your comments. All right. Like I said, until next Sunday, stay safe and blessed. I'm going to play the last one of the music, one of the dances that the professor performed at CEANA 2025. I'm going to share that with you guys and leave this here as we go. So don't go anywhere. Watch it before you go. All right.
Professor Nyamuame.